Hey, this is Dreams in Action. I'm your host, C. Orson Brown, the owner of this specific channel, where the focus is that you live the life in which you have been created to live in an authentic way. My dreams in action. I want to say Happy Easter. This is the day of Sunday resurrection for those who practice the faith of Christianity. It's Resurrection Sunday, but I want to digress for a second. Just a couple days ago, we celebrated, or in a sense of reflection, of Good Friday. And the Good Friday was the day in which we tell the story how Jesus was slaughtered, he was beaten, he was bruised, and all of these things. And then he was crucified on that particular day. And then Friday and Saturday, he was dead fully. And the third day he rose. But I want to just digress and look at this aspect of trauma again. That's what we're looking at for some period of time as we look at trauma. Often in our society, for those who are Christians, often we go from Friday to Sunday. Let me do that again. We go from Friday to Sunday. Hey, the resurrection. But if we were to go back to Friday and Saturday, it was no hope. It was darkness. It was desolation. It was just a bad time. And that's how trauma is. And sometimes many of us don't want to sit in the Friday or the Saturday. We want to quickly go from Friday to Sunday. But trauma doesn't work like that. Trauma has a way of sitting thoroughly in the body without movement. And so we have to process areas of traumas that have taken place in our life. If we don't, we will continue to perpetuate the same past and the same problems in the future. Now, how do we do that? I'm glad you asked. Now, we can't change the past, but what we can do is we can bring the past to the present to process it, that we have an amazing future, that we literally can live dreams in action. And so one way that we can process trauma, as I recommended before, is through therapy. One of my ones that I enjoy most is EMDR, eye movement desensitization reprocessing. I want you to find a therapist, find someone who's licensed clinician who can walk alongside you to help you to process trauma. The second, I also mentioned the moments where you take time for self-care. Having some time where you take care of yourself. And those who are in ministry or pastoring or care for people, nurses, providers, oftentimes we can care for so many other people. However, we do a horrible job self-care with ourselves. And so you have to take that time to have your own day of rest, have your own day of celebration, have your own day of perhaps getting out and enjoying a hike or a camping or taking a trip. You can, in fact, have a staycation. You may not have the resources to go to Europe or Africa or Asia or any other place, or Canada, any other place around the world, but you can get out of the area where you are and enjoy yourself. I don't know, is it jazz? Is it opera? Is it comedy? Is it a movie? Or is it a bookstore? Or simply a walk around the lake? Whatever it is, hey, listen, I'm in Hawaii, not Hawaii, Hawaii. Nothing but amazing beaches, incredible trails, remarkable people, good food to eat. So I have to allow myself to get out, to explore, to have days where I'm not writing, I'm not doing things for the military, I'm not doing things for the army, I'm not counseling, but I'm taking care of Carl, having an opportunity to get out as a day of rest, to have self-care. You know, there is a text that says, love thy neighbor as you love thyself. But you can't love thy neighbor if you don't, love thyself. And so I want to say, the days in which you're sitting in Fridays and Saturdays with no hope and it seems bleak and bland and dark and discouraging, see somebody, talk to someone, process that trauma that's in your body that you can become a better person. But I want to pause. I want to continue to talk about this subject of trauma and how we can live a better life. Hey, I'm Sealson Brown. Hey, thank you for joining this motivational channel. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.